All right, let's welcome to Database Development Design Week 5. This will be our Lab 4 walkthrough. This lab will be going over reports and access, okay? All right, so as you'll see, you're going to have you're going to be turning in 3 different files, 3 different access databases for this one. We got skills 1 through 10, skill 11, and skill 13. This is all in chapter 4 of your book. And to start, we're going to go into the file and we're going to download down here the ACC04 water. Okay. Now when you open it up, you're probably going to get this security alert here. It says learn more. You get this screen to slide over a little bit. Just go to the X here on the right and we're going to click that. Again, this is just a warning, but I know where this file came from, so it's safe for your computer. All right. Let's go ahead and zoom in so we can see a little bit better. And let's start with the lesson. Okay, first thing first, let's go ahead and just save it under a different name here. So we'll save as access database, save as when it comes up. And just put your last name, first name in front of it, and we'll go ahead and get started now. You might get this security warning up here. Just enable the content. You're good. Again, that's all just based on macros. All right, we're going to start this again. We're doing reports here. So we did forms last week. So this is reports. So this is going to be what's coming out the back end of a server. So we're going to go here. We're going to start by creating a query. We're going to go create query. Going to create a simple query wizard. And then we're going to drop down. You got to say okay to this. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to drop this down to water bills. Okay. Okay, now according to the book, they want these in this order. Now you can just double click on one, or you can bring it, highlight it, and use the single arrow. So they want billing date, billing ID, usage, billing, and amount due. That's all they want for this one. Okay, click finish. It should come up right here. All right, so we're going to right here. You can either go to home and view. You can hit this view, or you can just right click here and this will take you to design view. Okay, so now we're in design view. Now, like we did before in the thing, in the queries, we're gonna hit the totals button to bring up the totals row down here in the design. Now you see the totals row just appeared. And we're gonna leave this first one, the billing date, is grouped by the rest. We're gonna go with count, average, and sum. And if this is confusing, you go ahead and go back, look at your query lab. They kind of walked through this before. Again, the criteria here of greater than 1/1/2018. And remember the pound signs. If you didn't put them in, it should put them in manually for you. Okay, now let's go over and click on the usage. Okay, now the criteria page. Hold on, let me swing over here because we're gonna look. You want to look at the properties popped up now because we clicked on usage. This is field prop. Okay, and we're gonna set the format here to fixed, and we're gonna give it 1 decimal place. This way, when we run it, it won't be like 50 decimal places long. So this is just a simple formatting thing. Okay, let me drag this back over now. Let's go ahead back into our data sheet view now. We'll see our query. We're going to click on this to highlight the whole thing. With everything that highlights, that selects all, we're going to go to the More tab up here under Records. And we are going to go down to Field Width, Column Width. We're just going to hit Best Fit. Okay? Let it auto fit for us. But as you can see here in the average of usage here, it is a single decimal. Otherwise, it could be very long if you left that out. You don't have to do that to the billing and the sum of the amount because they are currency, and currency automatically sets it to 2 decimal points. And let's finish off by saving and closing this query. We're going to make save changes. That's fine. So now we're on to the next skill. We're going to click on it one time just to select it. Going to go up to Create tab now, and we're going to go over to the Reports group, which is over here, and we're going to hit the Report button. And there we go. We created a base report right out of the query we made. So now we're going to hit the Save button. Right click the Save button, and we're going to replace that report with the name 2018 Statistics. All right, stats is fine with me. Okay, it's not an English class. We can cut short. All right, so up here, notice we're in the Report Layout and Design tab here. We're going to go over to the Themes button, and we're going to hit Themes. And then we're going to hit, it says the bottom one's Wisp. Hold on. All right, so again, sorry about that. Themes button. This one down here, this is called Wisp. We're going to click on that. That's going to change a bit of the coloring. And we're going to go up. We're going to click Colors. And we're going to look for Marquee down here. Okay, that changed the colors up a bit. Made it a little gray. Then you go up here to Fonts. Same thing, the drop down, and we're looking for something. What are we looking for? Gill Sans MT. See if I can find it here. Oh, here we go. Gill Sans MT. Okay, go up. Let's click on the title. We're just going to change the title. Go over top. Just change it to 2000 water statistics. Double click the billing date. Change label to month ending. Okay, now I changed the rest of the tabs. I did change it to sample count, AB usage, average billing, total due. Okay, just a matter of clicking on changing the name. Now go up here, go to Stats, and go ahead to Report View. And okay, again, just for safety, click Save, so you're good still. And leave the report open. We're going on to Skill 3. All right, so I go ahead and go down to here. We're going to download this water logo, because we need this for the next step. Reopen my Access. Go back. Okay. All right, go ahead back up here to Stats. We're going to go to Layout View. Up in the Design tab, over in the Header Footer tab there, you're going to put a logo. And we'll just grab that picture we just downloaded. There we go. Okay, now going ahead, click on, so we light up the, so you just have the, not, you don't want to click so you got the white. You want to click just so you have the yellow around the title. Then we're going to click on Property Sheet, and for us it means we got to slide over. And we're going to go up here and we're going to change this width up here to 2.6 inches. Okay. Next, select the date. Same thing, and we're going to make some changes there. We're going to change the date to 2.4 inches. We're also going to go down here. We're going to change the font size to 9. And font italic, we're going to change right down here. You see you got underline weight italic. We're going to change this to yes. All right, let me slide back over here. Get back in this. Sorry. All right, so you can see some of the changes were made there. We're going to go back here. I want you to highlight the date again. We're going to go up here to Format now. Up top, Format. Go into the font. We're going to click on the painter. And then we're just going to go down here and we're going to click on the time and see it applies to all those changes we made to the time as well. Okay, up here in the Format tab, we're going to go up here, see where it says long date. We're going to drop that down to medium date. That'll change the date here. And then we're going to bring this to short time. Okay, gets rid of the seconds. Okay, now holding down your Shift key, let's just highlight all of the labels. Go up here and we're going to hit center for the centering of them. Okay, now just click any row or line in here, and then we're going to go up here to alternate row color. And I don't care whichever color you pick. I'm going to go with blue. And this helps for longer. It's very common in accounting things to have alternate rows lit up, so it's just easier to read. Now just go back up and right click, and you'll go to report view again, and there you can see your report, you know, how it's laid out. All right, next skill. We're going to go back here. Let's go back into layout view. Click the lowest thing, and then we're going to go to arrange, and we're going to insert above 1, 2. Okay, we inserted 2 rows above. In this first spot right here, we're going to type in total sample. All right, so click a number here in the sample count. We're going to go up to report layout and design. Going to go to totals. We're going to click grouping in totals group. We're going to click on totals and hit sum, and it's going to give us the sum for this. And if we do this, we can bring it down so you can see it better. Just drag it. And we're just going to repeat that for the other lines here. So just, you know. Except for here, let's go ahead. We're more worried about the average. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to do the average. And then again here, we'll go ahead and do a sum again. So we'll do a sum. Oops. Oh, actually, let me undo that. Do not do the last column. Sorry, that messes up our sum we already have. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to drag this down 1, drag this one down 1. And again, just if you get on the 1 box and get this double arrow, you can slide it up here. We're just going to type averages here. And then if you can go into here and go to the formatting, go home. And we're going to format. Where's the font at on this one actually? Oh, sorry, it's under format up here. And we're going to change that font to currency. So there we go. That puts it in there, so it gets rid of the extra decimal points, and you're nice and clean. All right, the next skill is printing reports. We're just going to skip that. Do not worry about skill 5. All right, so we're going to close this. Yeah, we can save the changes. They were good. Now let's go up to create, go to report, and we're going to do blank report. Okay, to the right, you're going to see this fields list. We're going to click show all tables here. And then we're going to expand on the residence. Just click on the arrow and you can see all the tables in the residence, all the fields in the residence table. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's grab account number from here. Just double click on it. And it's going to populate over here on your report now. If I can get. So there you go. It popped up on the report. Okay, so let's go back over here. And we're going to click, double click, last name, first name, And let's see if I can get this down. You'll see down here you got fields available and related tables. That's the water bills table. It's a related table. You can click here, and we are going to grab the, what are we grabbing? The billing date. So let's scroll ahead, click on the billing date. All right, now let's go over it and look up at what we've gotten so far. So we've built this little basic report with 4 columns from 2 different tables. All right, now let's go back over to our billing. If I can, sorry, get this to slide over for you. And we're going to grab billing amount paid and amount due. And as you can see, they're filling in over here, as we go across. Let's get back to where we were. All right. All right, it's telling you to insert the picture again. I'm not doing that. I don't care. I mean, we've already done that once. The header, footer, group, title. Change the title type. So let's see. Got the header, footer group over here. Let's go ahead, title. We have a title right there. And type in billing history. We'll call this one. And then we're going to include the date and time as well. So we'll go to date, time. And I'm going to pick this for my date, and I'll pick this for my time. Hit OK. It'll include the date and the time right there. And that's the date and the time you run the report. All right, we'll close this, and we're going to save it as billing history report. Do you want to save changes? Yeah. We'll call this billing history report. All right, let's reopen our billing history report. We're going to right click, go into layout view. Up in here, we're going to click on group sort. And when you click on that, you'll notice this new tab opens down at the bottom, the group sort total. Okay, and we're going to go to here, hit add to group. And from here, we're going to pick account number. Now, if we go up, we can look and see how it's all grouping by account number up here. So if I can get this, and you can see everything groups along account number. All right, so I want us to go over here, grab first, last name, first name. We're just going to drag these up into this column right here. So now they're all sitting there with the account names. That's where they belong. Now we're going to go ahead, and we are going to go back down to that grouping panel in the bottom, and we're going to add a group. And this time we're going to pick billing date. And we slide it back up so you can see what we did. And you'll see the billing dates all grouped together. Now they even got quarters listed here, which is kind of cool. So it tells you quarter two, so those are your financial quarters. Then we're going to go back down again to the group sort total pane. We're going to add a sort. If I can get, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen. Add a sort. I'm going to sort by billing date. And you'll see now the billing dates are in order. Before, they were kind of out of order. If you looked back before you did that, the billing dates were. All right, so we're up to skill 8. Moving right along. Let's go ahead. We're going to close this bottom thing out here. There's an arrow. You can't see it, but you'll see it on your screen. Close that out. We'll get back up to our normal here. And we're going to do a little more conditional formatting. Okay, so we're going to drag the quarters here. Grab the quarter. Drag that boy over. Put it underneath the last name here. And it should bring them all over. Now go ahead, grab this guy. Hold down your shift key and hit amount due. Now just go to the first one, and we're going to drag it over to here, and it should grab. There we go. Drag everything over for us. All right, so we're going to go up to the billing date. We're just going to delete this guy. It was out of the screen, but I hit the delete option. We're going to grab billing, and I'm going to put that there. Amount paid is going to go here, and amount due go in here. Again, this is all just drag and drop stuff. I mean, nothing. All right, so go ahead. We got some blank columns we want to get rid of now. So click on one of those. Go up to Arrange, the rows and columns group. Select the column. And now we can right-click and delete the column. Oops, what'd I do? Oops. I did something. There we go. Sorry. Select column. Right-click. Delete. Do the same thing here. Select column. Right-click and delete. And there we go. We've got our report built here. All right, so we can pick a couple. We're going to go ahead with some filtering, and I'm kind of escaping from the book a little bit here, but we're going to go into up to the Home tab, and we're going to go up here to the filter, the find, or sort and filter. Make sure you hit on something here. Hit the filter. This is a little different than the book. I'm just going to do it the more reasonable way you do it, honestly. We're just going to go here, pick filter. Then you can see we can unselect all. We'll just pick, you can pick whoever you want. I'm just going to pick Sprat. Okay. And then from there, you've got this toggle filter on and off. It toggles the filter on and off. But again, now we can go and we can pick, let's unfilter. Now let's go ahead and pick a date. And then we'll go ahead and apply the filter on the date. And, you know, we can have date filters between. And you can pick, you know, the oldest. Let's just say, let's make the oldest the first of, let's make the oldest just the 1st of May. So 5/1, 2017. And I'm just kind of looking at the filters. And let's make the newest, let's make it March 1st. So 3/1, 2018. And this should really kind of cut back some of the filtering we got right now. Ignore anything with the print preview. Don't worry about that. Again, we're not printing anything out in this class. And step 10 is reporting labels. And I'm just going to cancel. We're not even going to worry about that. Do not create report labels. We're going to skip that step entirely. All right. So I'll see you back for the next part of this, where we'll do skill 11 and 13. Thanks. Bye.